If AI is going to shape your child's future, and I believe it will, then it's worth paying attention to the programming language that's shaping AI. That language is Python. But does that mean your child should learn it? I've spent more than a decade teaching Python and other programming languages to thousands of kids and teens around the world. During that time, I've watched Python evolve from an excellent beginner programming language into the language that's powering the AI revolution. I've also seen where learning Python can lead, from students studying computer science at top universities to building their own apps, games, businesses, and even launching careers in technology. So if you're wondering whether your child should learn Python, what age they should start, how it compares to Scratch and Roblox coding, and the roadmap I'd recommend if this were my own child, you're in the right place. So why has Python become so important? Python is one of the most versatile programming languages in the world. It's used to build software, create websites, automate repetitive tasks, analyze data, develop AI applications, train machine learning models, and solve engineering problems. In fact, if you hear someone talking about AI today, there's a very good chance Python is involved somewhere behind the scenes. Another reason Python has become so popular is that it's remarkably beginner-friendly. Compared to many programming languages, the syntax is clean and readable. Students spend less time fighting syntax and more time learning how to solve problems, and that's really the goal. Learning Python isn't about memorizing commands. It's about learning how to think logically, break big problems into smaller ones, test ideas, and build things that didn't exist before. Finally, I love Python because it's a language students don't outgrow. A child can write their very first Python program today, use Python in high school, study it in college, and one day use it professionally to build AI systems, software, or even launch their own company. Few programming languages can take a student from their very first line of code all the way to building AI applications and professional software. Python can. One of the questions I hear most often is, what age should my child start learning Python? The honest answer is that it depends more on the child than their age. That said, here's the roadmap I generally recommend. For younger children, typically under 8 or 9, I usually recommend starting with Scratch or another visual block programming language. At that age, the goal is to develop logical thinking without the frustration of typing and syntax. Around ages 9 to 10, some students are ready for text-based programming, especially if they've already spent time with Scratch or they're excited about Roblox game development. For most students, though, ages 10 to 12 is the sweet spot for starting Python. By then, they're ready to tackle larger projects, read error messages, and think more like programmers. And once students reach their early teens, Python becomes one of the best languages they can learn if they're interested in AI, engineering, robotics, software development, or data science. The important thing isn't hitting a specific birthday, it's starting when your child is ready to move from simply playing with code to building with it. One of the things I love about Python is there isn't just one way to learn it. A lot of people think Python is just for software engineers, but today it's used by founders, marketers, analysts, operations teams, and anyone who wants to solve problems by building software. At CodaKid, we've found that different students are motivated by different kinds of projects, so we've developed 2 different Python pathways. For students who love games, we offer Python game development. So students build fun 2D games using Turtle graphics and Pygame while naturally learning variables, loops, functions, classes, and all the core concepts of Python. For students who are more interested in AI and real-world software, we offer modern software engineering with Python. In that pathway, students build desktop applications, AI chatbots, automation tools, programs that use APIs, and other real-world software projects. Both pathways teach the same Python fundamentals. They simply use different projects to keep the students engaged. The goal isn't to just learn Python, it's to learn how to solve problems and build with technology. Parents often ask me, which is better, Scratch, Roblox coding, or Python? And the answer is that they're designed for different stages of a child's journey. Scratch is one of the best introductions to programming ever created. It removes the frustration of typing and lets younger students focus on computational thinking and problem solving. Roblox coding is a fantastic bridge into text-based programming because students learn a real programming language while creating games that they're excited to play and share with friends. Python is different. It's often the first language where students begin building software from the ground up. I like to think of it this way. Scratch builds confidence, Roblox builds creativity, Python builds capability. For many students, the journey looks like this: Scratch, Roblox, Python, then AI, software engineering, automation, and whatever exciting technologies come next. The important thing isn't choosing the best language, it's choosing the right language for where your child is today. So if this were my child, here's what I'd recommend. If they're under 8, I'd start with Scratch. If they're passionate about Roblox, I'd let that excitement become the bridge into text-based programming. Once they're ready, I'd move them into Python. If they love games, I'd start with Python game development. If they're fascinated by AI, technology, or entrepreneurship, I'd recommend modern software engineering with Python, where they'll build applications, AI tools, and real-world software. Either way, they're learning the same core skill: how to think logically, solve problems, and build with technology. And that's exactly what we're trying to achieve. Python has become one of the most important programming languages in the world. If your child is ready for text-based coding, I believe it's one of the best places they can start. But remember, the goal isn't to raise a Python programmer. The goal is to raise a problem solver who happens to know Python. That's a skill that will serve them for the rest of their life. If you'd like our free coding and AI roadmap for parents, there's a link in the description below. And if your child is ready to learn Python, we'd love to help. Thanks for watching.